Hello, my name is Retha Charette and I'm an educator here at One World Conservation Center. Today I'm going to be giving you information about our Batty for Bats Nature Exploration Kit. All of our kits, there are 6 in total, are available for rent for up to 3 weeks. They're great for Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, 4-H, after-school programs, homeschoolers, and classroom teachers. And homeschoolers and classroom teachers will be happy to know that all 6 of our kits directly relate to all of the next generation science standards. What we're going to be doing today is going through some of the supporting materials that we have and giving you 2 examples of the several activities we have in this specific kit. So let's look at those supporting materials first. As with all of our kits, we have lots of books. We've got puzzles, we've got DVDs and CDs, and they are for all the age levels. Each kit is for kindergarten through middle school. So we have, Bats, National Geographic, Magic School Bus, a couple storybooks. There you go. And our first activity that we're going to be talking about is related to identifying native Vermont bat species. What we have here is a scale, and there are 5 different types of bats, all color-coded. Pink, green, yellow, black, and red. Each color has a little information sheet that relates directly to them. So the red bat physical characteristics, fur color, tan to dark, chocolate brown, robust jaws and teeth, feeds largely on beetles, and all this other information too. What the kids do during this activity is each child gets a bat survey data form, and they're going to identify by weighing, measuring, and looking at the different characteristics. They're going to identify each bat. So by doing so, we will do the red bat. We're going to take the red bat and put it on the scale. It's 16 grams, so we would enter that on the data sheet. We would measure its arms. In different places. And then we would identify the actual bat species. And we do that for each and every bat. These are great to set up in stations so all the children can identify, measure each species, and then as a group you get back together and you figure out who correctly identified each bat. Gets you a little information on each bat in the Vermont area, and it's a lot of fun for the kids to get a lot of hands-on experience. One of the biggest issues in, not just in Vermont, but in our country, is white nose disease for the bats. So the next activity we're going to talk about is Fungus Among Us. For this activity, everything comes in one of the plastic baggies, and you also have to get water inside of your spray bottle and infrared light. For this activity, you split the kids up into different groups, you get them all together, and each kid gets a cotton ball. Each cotton ball gets sprayed with water. And as you can see here, we have 2 different containers. One says infected powder, and one says normal powder. What we're going to do is dip this one in the infected powder and place it on here. We'll spray the next one and dip it in the normal powder. We're going to put them next to each other. Remember, the one on the left is the normal powder and the one on the right is the infected powder. And you take your infrared light. You see that the infected powder glows. The one with the non-infected powder does not glow. You don't show that to the kids right away, but what you do is you give the first round 1 child in the group the infected powder, and everyone else gets the normal powder. Then you have the kids go around and you have them touch their, maybe you can call them bat noses, from one to the next. And you have them really push it together. And you have them do that twice to to 2 different bats. Then when you have them come back together, you can go around the circle with your light and you'll see that not just 1, but 2 glow. This shows how the white nose syndrome passes from bat to bat and how quickly it can go from one bat to the next within one cave because they are so closely related. You can do 2 or 3 rounds of this just so the kids can see how quickly it passes from one bat to the next. For the first time, having them touch 2 noses of each other's bats and having 1 cotton ball infected. Then going for the second and the third rounds, having 2 to 5 bats infected, depending on the size of your group, showing that even more of them can get infected and how quickly it will pass from one to the next. Now let's take a look at the inside of our binder. Each binder is set up the same way no matter which container that you take out, with the evaluation in the front. Please fill that out. We want to make sure that these kits are the best that they can be for future people that are using it. We also have the contents of everything that is going to be in the box. Those are checked in and out each time someone takes the kit and returns it. Each kit has a brief introduction, and then we go right into the activities. The 2 activities that I talked about today are in the activities area. You can see Nocturnal Neighbors is the one that we did with identifying the different bats. And you can see right here, there's a Fungus Among Us, which is the one we just did. And that goes through all the different ones that we have in here. And as you can see here, this is the bat data survey that we went through. So in that section are any supportive materials that you're going to need. Then we go right here to the Learning Connections. Not only do we have the schools, but we have Boy Scout and Cub Scout merit badges, as well as Girl Scout journeys and badges. And this is the one that our homeschoolers and our school teachers are going to want to look at. This is the Next Generation Science Standards. This chart will show kindergarten through middle school for all 6 kits that we have, and is available before you make any reservations and take anything out, just so you can make sure you're getting the right kit for you. And last but not least, we have art projects and extra activities. These activities that are in this part of the binder do not have supporting supplies in the kit. These are the ones that are optional and just really add something extra to your activities, and we don't provide that. So there's little art projects that you can do with your kids. You can make some bat wings, especially if you have the younger children. And we also have worksheets. So there's word searches, crossword puzzles, little poems that you can add. And the last thing that we have, there's a lot of word searches, is the thumb drive. So everything inside the binder is on this thumb drive. You can put it right into your computer and print out a word search or spreadsheets or anything that you need just for your activities. And that's all we have. Thank you.